In today's video, I will be discussing my updated 2024 Senate election prediction, as I haven't done one of these in like 2 months already. So, I'm gonna get right into today's video, starting with the safe Democratic states. We of course have the states in the West Coast: Washington, California, the state of New York, the state of Massachusetts, the state of Rhode Island, the state of Connecticut, the state of Maryland, and the state of Delaware, considered to be safe for the Democratic Party, as well as the state of Hawaii and the state of Vermont, with Bernie Sanders, a independent, but he always sides with the Democratic Party. Now for the Republicans: Utah, Wyoming, the state of North Dakota as well, in the safe Republican column, Nebraska, Missouri, Indiana, the state of Tennessee, as well as the state of Mississippi, considered to be in the safe Republican column. Now, Missouri and Indiana and the state of North Dakota were actually competitive back in 2018, but I do believe these states will be safe in 2024. Now for the likely states for the Democratic Party, we have Virginia with Tim Kaine. We have New Jersey with Bob Menendez not being the most popular Democrat there, but still gonna win re-election considering that the state is a deep blue state. We also have New Mexico with its incumbent senator. He won by 25, but that was likely due to Gary Johnson splitting away 15% of the vote for the Republican Party. Minnesota as well going to be likely for the Democratic Party, as well as that Maine independent Angus King likely to win that race by a likely margin. Now going to the likely states for the Republican Party, starting with the first one, the state of Texas. We'll go to the Republican senator there, Ted Cruz, by a likely margin. In 2018, that race the margin was decided by under 3%. But I think Ted Cruz should have an easier way out in 2024, a year that's expected to be relatively more favorable to the Republican Party, and a year in general that many Republicans may be engaged to vote in, and Beto O'Rourke has positioned himself as a worse candidate for the state of Texas compared to where he was in 2018. Going to Florida as well, the Republican senator there, Rick Scott defeated incumbent Bill Nelson by a margin of just 0.1%. That being said, he should be able to win in 2024 by a pretty large margin as well. Now going to West Virginia, I do think Joe Manchin will end up losing that race as well. He is doing very well in the polls, but that's not everything, and that's not 100% how I base my predictions on. So West Virginia likely for the Republican Party. Now going to the lead seats for the Democratic Party, starting with the first one, the state of Michigan. The incumbent there won by a pretty decent margin. Debbie Stabenow won by 7, should be able to win, as well as that Pennsylvania, Bob Casey should be able to win as well by a lead margin in the state of Pennsylvania. Both of these incumbents should have no trouble winning re-election. Now for the incumbent Democrats that have trouble winning re-election, in my opinion, Sherrod Brown in Ohio not expected to win. He won by 7, but that was because Jim Renacci, who you might recognize as the 2022 Republican primary challenger to Republican incumbent Governor Mike DeWine. Now, he was not running a good campaign. He did not even run a campaign, and the Republicans gave up on him. That's why the margin was so substantial. Had Jim B. Renacci actually campaigned more, he could have made this race very close. And I just don't think 2024 a presidential election year will be too favorable for him as well. Now going to the state of Montana as well, Jon Tester was in a fight for his life the moment he was elected as senator. I believe this is now his second term. The margin, or actually his third term, he hadn't had much good margins. And 2018 was a Democratic leading environment. You have to consider that. And 2024 is likely going to be a Republican leading environment. Now going to the state of Arizona as well, going to be a lead seat for Republican Party. Democrats don't really like her as well. And Republicans, really, they're not going to vote for a Democratic senator, though she might be more moderate. So that race will be lean for Kristen Sinema, probably for tilt states, I do think that the Democratic Party will hold out to Wisconsin. Tammy Baldwin won by almost 11 percentage points, likely going to win in 2024, even in an environment that's going to likely lean toward the Republican Party. And for a state of Nevada, going to be tilt for the Democratic incumbent there, being Jackie Rosen. She did win by 5, but do keep in mind the environment. So, thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and bye.